Here's what we can all learn from Will Tennyson's powerlifting video. So if you haven't seen already, Will Tennyson recently posted a video where he competed in a powerlifting meet without actually practicing too much or without preparing too much. He just kind of went in blindly.
I'm backstage at my first ever powerlifting meet, but there's just one thing. I didn't prepare for it.
And what I think is a very valuable takeaway from what he did there is just going for it basically. And allow me to explain what I mean by this. So, what I mean by this is he never competed before. This was his first time. He had no idea what was gonna happen, but he went for it anyway. And as you can see on his last attempt on the squat, it was a very emotional thing for him because he finally achieved a milestone, which he was going for ages. He failed it like again and again and again, and then finally he got it and he kind of broke down during the squat at the end, which is fair, I guess, because obviously if you've been trying to get something for so long and it finally actually happens, it's an amazing feeling. So congrats to him for doing that as well. It's a great achievement and something to be very, very proud of as well. But what I think the main takeaway should be for you is to just go for it. I mean, so many people are always waiting for the perfect time to enter a competition because, you know, I need to have like a good solid training block before. Or so many people want to run a marathon, but they just never go for it. They never start running in the first place. They just want to run a marathon someday. And what I think is an awesome thing to do is just schedule one in. Like, I don't know, if you want to run a marathon now, start looking at like end of the summer maybe and just schedule it in. Start training for it, and when the day comes, actually start running. It's an awesome thing to do because you'll actually go somewhere instead of just pushing it off, and saying, someday I'm gonna do this. Someday is not gonna happen. Schedule it in, make sure it's a set date. So this is why I think Will Tennyson is giving people a great message by making this video. To just go for it, and that's what I'm recommending for you to do as well. All that being said though, here is some tips to actually make sure that you can stick to your goals and actually achieve them as well. So the number one thing obviously is going to be, like I said, set a date. Make a clear date on which you want to achieve the goal. So if it's January, it's going to be January, but make sure there's a set date. There's no going back on that date, it's set and you're going to go there. The second thing is reverse engineering. So see where the end result is, and then start going back from there and see what steps you need to take in order to get there. So let's say your goal is to run a marathon. Start looking at, okay, I need to run this much all the time. So I need to run like 30k before my marathon. And then start reverse engineering from there. So I'm going to do that in 10 weeks. And then build up from week 10, where you want to run a 30k. All the way back from week 1, where you're going to run like 1k. I don't know, but make sure you reverse engineer that stuff. So it's a lot easier to do with the end result in mind. And thirdly, of course, a very important one is be consistent. As in, don't flake out on your goals. It's you who wants to achieve them, not someone else. You set them for yourself. So don't flake out on these. You'll get disappointed and you'll lose confidence in yourself, because confidence is your ability to stick to your word. So if you break the promise with yourself all the time, your confidence is going to go down and down and down, and you're going to feel terrible about yourself. So go for it. If you found this video helpful, please make sure to leave a comment and share this video. It helps me out a lot as well. Congratulations to Will Tennyson. You did an amazing job, and I think you are an awesome YouTuber who inspires a lot of people.